This is me. And this is also me, 1 year ago. Between those two images, there's an abyss. A journey that began when I lost my direction, my love, and myself in that lovely countryside house. Again, this is not a story about heartbreak. This is the story of what happens when, instead of staying curled up licking your wounds, you decide to get up and walk. This is the story of the phoenix when it rises and dares to fly. Hi, I'm Nessa. Today, I turn 43. And I'm having breakfast like a queen in the tropical warmth of Bali. But before you think I'm just lucky and skip to the next video, let me tell you how I got here. Exactly 1 year ago, I was in a half-renovated little house in the countryside of Spain, waiting for my husband to come back so we could celebrate my birthday. But instead, I got a phone call from him, mid-afternoon, saying he wasn't coming back. He didn't even come in person. And there I was, alone, on my birthday, in a house falling apart, with no job, shattered dreams and plans, and everyone calling to wish me a happy birthday. What a gift. I won't go into details because I've already shared all of that in another video. I'll just say that thanks to my friend Laura and a leap of faith in myself, I started a self-discovery journey that took me to Ireland, Scotland, and Albacete, crossing paths with incredible people along the way. And that's when I made a promise to myself. Next birthday had to be different. Still, I went back to the house. I was living off my savings, and at the time, staying there seemed like the most sensible thing to do. But then, winter came. And even though I did my best to make the house feel warm, keeping it heated was hard work. I had the best neighbors, joined the gym, and somehow life knocked at my door, quite literally, even in the middle of nowhere. That's where I began truly sharing my story, and where many of you found me. This channel became a space where I could do alchemy with my pain, and with your warm messages, it became a beacon of light. But everything in that house reminded me of what I had lost. The walls I was once so proud of felt like they were caving in. And the sadness and loneliness I'd never known before started eating me from the inside. I had to leave. But where to? It won't surprise you that one of my favorite books and movies is Eat, Pray, Love. Or that, in my search for people living unconventionally, I came across the term digital nomad. And that, on this new path of self-love and healing, spirituality became my compass. So no, it's no coincidence that everything led me to Bali. They say when the student is ready, the teacher appears. I arrived in Bali feeling homeless, scared of the mosquitoes, the food, the traffic. I felt small, lost, ugly, and heartbroken. But Bali welcomed me with kindness the moment I landed. Sami gave me a home. He showed me that spirituality isn't something you learn in books, it's something you live. I learned how to ride a scooter, how to fall and get back up, how to see each day as a lesson, how to connect with something greater than myself. I felt my power return under a waterfall. I laughed and shared unforgettable moments with people whose stories amazed me. And I kept making these videos, a bit chaotic, maybe, like my mind. But, as with everything in this story of extremes, there were dark days too. In order to learn how to surrender, you have to let go of control. To find home within yourself, you have to release the longing for cozy Sunday afternoons as a couple. To move forward, you must destroy the invisible remnants of a past life. And that hurts. Due to a confusion while planning from the house, I ended up in Vietnam. You know, there are places that bring out the best in you, and others that reveal your darkest shadow. Vietnam pulled me into my depth. I got sick. All my shadows and inner dragons came out. The channel started to decline in numbers, and I couldn't help but link that to the fear of returning to an old life. It felt like I was swimming upstream with a backpack full of stones. And for the first time in a long while, I truly considered giving up. Accepting that maybe I would never be the kind of person who could build a life on her own. That maybe I didn't deserve it. And yet, Vietnam gave me a treasure too. A group of incredible women who could see possibility in even the wildest dreams. One night, my friend Nina said, "Your biggest problem is that you always focus on what you don't have, instead of seeing what you do have and all that's possible." That's when I realized the only thing in my way was me. In Vietnam, I learned that the mind tells you what it fears, the heart what it longs for, and the soul leads you where you need to go. And it's important to listen to them all. You might think Vietnam was a mistake. I believe it was a gift. I know that, over time, dark nights will return. That old memories will play like unwanted ads in the middle of a movie. But if we stay aware, if we choose to give those memories their rightful place, as lessons, as healing, as forgiveness, then they help us grow taller and keep moving forward. Because sometimes it may feel like we're not making progress, because we don't see results on the outside. But inside we're moving mountains. Back in Bali, I realized something. Having nothing can be an opportunity to paint your life in whatever colors you choose, as long as you dare to pick up the brush. I don't know what will happen next. I know I'll have to return to Spain and face the past. I know money is still a challenge, and that sadness and doubt will visit me from time to time. But life is showing me that if you trust, the path unfolds. And on that path, you find the places you need. Those seasons of deep reflection that hurt and heal at once, and the beautiful souls who take your hand and help you move forward. We can't control what happens to us, but we can choose what to do with it. For years, I longed to find people like me, sensitive, dreamy, full of heart. And even if doubts cloud my vision sometimes, this community is, without question, one of my greatest achievements this year. Proof that, from a deeply painful experience, something beautiful can bloom. This is a transformational journey that's only just beginning. And even if I don't know what you'll see here or how I'll keep spinning my life around, I do know this. Today, on my birthday, exactly 1 year later, here in Bali, I look back. And I wonder if, in the end, what seemed like the worst birthday gift of my life turned out to be the best of all. So, what do you say? Shall we keep walking this path together? What has changed in you since a year ago? Where are you on your path today? If you feel like it, tell me in the comments. And if you're not part of this channel yet, stay. This beautiful community is just getting started. Thank you from my heart for walking this journey with me and for being part of this story. This wouldn't be the same without you. I'll see you next week. Goodbye.